everyone. I'm Emily.
I'm Natalie.
And I'm Natalie too. So this video is a little bit different than all my other videos because one, we're not singing in this, and two, we're not trying to guess what the other person's saying. This is
But don't click out because it's a good video.
This is a Disney video, and we love Disney World, so this is like perfect for us. We're actually going to Disney World in
24 days.
Yeah, we're kind of used to going to Disney in the summer because we went to Disney World last year in the summer and then Disneyland in the summer 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So
we had a lot of experience with dealing with the Disney heat in the summer.
And the crowds. So we have some tips if you're going in the summer or if you just want to watch us talk.
Instead of bringing purses that you have to hold all day, most people bring backpacks like this. And you have to go through bag check and go through security. So we decided to bring a smaller bag, so it'll go quicker. But you want to make sure that it'll fit all of your essentials inside. So what are we gonna put inside the bag, Natalie?
You're gonna bring a water bottle because
it's empty.
You are gonna get so thirsty and it's hot outside. You're gonna want to bring water and look.
You can bring a sealed water bottle. You don't need to pay money to get a water in the park if you can bring in your own water bottle.
Yeah, and you can get cups of water for free at the park.
Right.
Which is what we do a lot.
Cups of water are free at any food vendor. So instead of buying bottles of water, you can buy cups of water. When you run out of the water bottles, you bring into the park. But they do let you bring in sealed water bottles. So definitely put that in your bag.
Next thing we have is sunscreen. We don't actually have that with us, but you need to bring sunscreen because the sun's going to be beating down on you all day and you're not going to be burnt the whole rest of your trip. So bring an umbrella because it rains. And
yeah, Florida is notorious for having little rain showers periodically throughout the day, and you don't want to get your clothes soaking wet and then be miserable for the rest of the day. Even though in the summer heat you'll probably dry really fast. Just bring an umbrella so you don't have to buy the ponchos that are in the park because they're rather expensive, unless you want one as a souvenir because they have cute Mickeys on them.
You can also, if you don't want to bring an umbrella and you want to bring a poncho, and it doesn't have to be a Disney one, you can order them online. You can get them for like $1 at Walmart.
Yeah.
So, okay, next thing is a portable charger. This is important because if you are taking a camera or your phone, obviously you're going to take your phone, but you're going to want to charge it just in case you run out of battery from taking videos or pictures.
Because you're going to be doing that.
Yeah, you'll be.
I found one on Amazon for $20. But you can get ones at Five Below. There's ones there.
Yeah.
The ones that are more expensive hold more battery. So depending on like how long your trip is, or like if you're gonna be going back to your hotel room throughout the day, you can charge it there. All right, so that's what you're gonna bring into the park with you.
This is the next part of the video talking about how to survive the parks in summer. Depending on your dining plan, you get a different number of snacks. When we're going, I think we get 1 snack per day. And you want to be smart about using your snacks because you don't get to go to Disney World all the time. So when you're going to Disney World, I would use your snacks for things that you can't get somewhere else. Like you can bring snacks into the park and bring snacks like a bag of chips or something because they do sell chips at Disney, obviously, but I wouldn't really want to spend my snack credit on a bag of chips when I can bring that from home. I would get something more pricey that will be worth my money.
Or more iconic, like a Mickey Pop, or like a big ice cream sundae.
Yeah.
Next we're going to talk about FastPasses, which you really need if you're going to Disney World, especially in summer.
There's a big crowd in the summer because that's peak season. That's when a lot of people are out of school and they take off work. So when it's really crowded at Disney World, you want to take advantage of your FastPasses. So we figured out that if you schedule, you get 3 FastPasses. If you schedule all of your FastPasses in the beginning of the day and say like your third one ends at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, after your third one ends, you can get more FastPasses.
Use all your 3 FastPasses and then you're allowed another one, and after you use that one, you get another one after that. So like technically you're getting more than 3. Most people don't know this. So in summer this is good to know because I Like
The wait times are really long especially for the thrill rides because a lot of people want to ride them.
The only hard thing is when you get your fast passes, like sometimes they put all the like popular rides like
in the same
Thunder Mountain,
category.
Splash Mountain, and probably Space Mountain in the same category. So you have to pick one of them that you want your fast pass for. But if you get one in the morning, then once you're done all three of them, you can get the other one you want.
Yeah.
Later in the day.
When planning your sit-down reservations, we like to do, when we do our breakfast reservations, because dinner, it doesn't matter because the park's already open, but when you plan your breakfast reservations, if the park opens at like if Magic Kingdom opens at 9 a.m., if your reservation is at 9 a.m., the cast members will actually let you in the park like 30 minutes early before anybody else is let in the park. So I feel like that's a cool way to experience the park with less crowds because it's only people who have reservations that are allowed in the park.
And it works if you're not staying on the Disney property, it still works for that because last time we went, we stayed off of the property and we didn't get the extra magic hours because of it. But if you want to get like those special your own special magic hours, schedule your reservations close to the park opening, and then you get there with all the other people who are getting there early, and it's not a lot of people.
Minimal crowds in the morning.
That's a cool way to also get the most out of your experience because then you can hit up some rides right before you go to your reservation.
Right.
This is a tip for Magic Kingdom when you're going in the summer. Or anytime, but I know specifically in the summer, you're going to the Ticket Transportation Center and you have a choice between the ferry or the monorail. I would take the monorail because the ferry boat is very cool and you get to see the castle and it's pretty, but the monorail will take you there faster. The wait times in between each monorail or trip is shorter than the wait times between the ferry boats.
The monorail goes quicker than the ferry boat does.
Yeah, and the ferry boat gets really crowded and it's hot, so
there's air conditioning on the monorail.
Yeah.
And when the ferry boat docks at Magic Kingdom, the crowd is bigger than if you took a monorail because the ferry boat holds more people.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have the option, I would choose monorail. But definitely try the ferry boat because it's a beautiful experience.
Yeah, strollers are good for the ferry boat because you don't have to
fold them up.
Yeah. Know the times of the shows and parades. This can go for any park, but specifically Magic Kingdom because they have parades throughout the day and they have shows. And I think we watched the Festival of Fantasy, which if you're not planning on seeing that show or the parade, if you're not planning on seeing it, then I would recommend not being in the parade route because it gets really crowded, especially in the summer and it's hot, everybody's standing there and as soon as it's over, everybody scrambles trying to get to another ride. Mm-hmm. So if you know that the Festival of Fantasy or any other parade is gonna go on at 3 o'clock, then I would be somewhere
Tomorrowland.
Yeah, Tomorrowland or
Adventureland.
Somewhere where you know that you're not gonna get trampled by all these people.
Also, if you know that you have if you're in Adventureland and you know you have a fast pass in Tomorrowland while the parade's going on, you're gonna have a really hard time getting through because they block off a lot of the sidewalk for the parade. So if you know that in advance and you make it to Tomorrowland before the parade starts, that'll make your travel time a little easier.
Also, parades are a good time to take advantage of less people waiting to go on rides, and especially during the nighttime shows like Wishes and the new one,
Happily Ever
After. And most people are all crowded in Main Street watching the castle, and the wait times for rides are a lot shorter then.
Yeah.
To take advantage of the air-conditioned stores on Main Street is at the peak time of the park's day.
The park is most crowded around 12
lunchtime. 12 to 2 is where it is really
most
crowded.
People who slept in are coming in.
Yeah, locals who live there come in.
And then at 2 or 3 o'clock, people with small children go back to their hotel, take a nap. So 12 to 2 is when the park will be most crowded.
And the hottest.
Right. So during that time, we recommend going to Main Street and just like strolling through the stores and taking advantage of the air conditioning. Maybe get ice cream and sit at the ice cream.
We're kind of just overall tips for different parks. This one is for Epcot.
So definitely the most popular ride in Epcot is the Frozen ride, and
In Norway,
in the country area. And we didn't know this when we went last year at the beginning of our trip, but you can get on the ride when the park opens, like not even when the country's open, it's open before that.
Yeah, the park opens, like if the park opens at 9, then the countries normally will open at 11. But at park opening, all the rides open up. So like you have the Mexico, the Three Caballeros opens, and Frozen opens.
Yeah, most people think that it doesn't open till 11 because that's when the whole country thing opens, but it's really open in the beginning of the park, or in the morning.
And since not a lot of people know about it, the wait time will be drastically shorter. Like, when we went, we thought that it opened at 11, so at 11, we were at Norway trying to get on Frozen ride, and it was like an hour and a half long wait, and we were like, how is it this long? Like, it just opened, and someone told us that it opened at 9, so it was already open for 2 hours before we got there. So if you want to get on, if you have little ones or big kids like us, and you want to ride the Frozen ride, get there early because it'll be open, and not a lot of people know that.
Animal Kingdom. This is about the safari in Animal Kingdom. They did their nighttime thing where you can ride the safari at night. We did that, and it was really cool because it wasn't hot, and it was cool because it wasn't hot. And
it's a cool experience because we've always gone. When we go to Animal Kingdom, we go on the safari in the morning because that's when the animals are most active. That's when they just wake up, and I feel like you see
and
more
it's not
animals.
as hot either in the morning.
Like recently did this new thing where you can do it at night, and I feel like we did it, and it was a cool experience, but it was really hard to see the animals because, I mean, they want to keep it a natural habitat like as much as possible, so there's not a lot of artificial lighting, so it's hard to see the animals in the dark.
I don't know. I liked it better in the morning. I think you should try the nighttime one, but it wasn't for me.
August can be really hot and there can be a lot of crowds, but it's also a really fun experience too. Like, I don't know, we always have fun when we go in the summer. It's gonna be hard because you'll find a lot of people complaining because
it's stressful because there's a lot of people there, but like
take advantage of the FastPasses, take advantage of the air conditioning, and stay hydrated. Like, I feel like you can't say that enough. Stay hydrated because people get agitated when they're hot and dehydrated. So it's a good fun time.
Hopefully these tips helped you out, and let us know in the comment section if you're going to Disney World and when you're going.
Or any tips that you feel like we didn't cover.
Yeah, let us know. We're still learning. Give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was helpful. Share it to everybody. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also check out all my other videos. I have covers and challenges, and I have Disney vlogs, so go ahead.
We're going to be vlogging on our next trip too, so stay tuned for those videos.
Yeah, that one I got a new camera, so it'll be better than the first one, if that's even possible.
Better than ever. Thanks for
watching. Obviously, it's gonna be... Well, I'll start out with what to bring into the park.
Wait, are you saying?
We have an umbrella because it rains in Florida.
Cut that out.
Anything else you need, like pads, tampon, 100 milligram Advil,
Blister Band-Aid, a hamburger, a hot dog, your child.
and if you're thinking
Little tips for
bring these little bags so the cops don't like make us go through the
security. Snacks, like a number of snacks, and you can get. So again,
this brings us to our next segment of the video This brings us to the next segment of our video.
I'm laughing, you guys are so
You're
funny.
drinking a soda.
This looks so like unorganized. Come sit.